Hello everyone, Dr. Pratha Gupta this side. I've done my MBBS from Lady Hardinge Medical College, New Delhi. I secured a rank of 500 in Neet PG and a rank of 504 in INI-MA. So today I'll be discussing about GTs. So GTs, whenever you hear of it, I always had goosebumps. I remember the day I was always supposed to give a GT. I used to be so anxious and I used to have that tachycardia throughout the day until I had given the exam. There is this fright whether our score would increase or not. There is this fear that what if my score drops. And also there is a lot of discussion on how to actually revise a GT in the most efficient way. Because a lot of times it takes probably 2 or 3 days to revise a GT. But I feel that is not the right way to go to. You have to do it in probably and maximum 3 hours. So how can you be that fast and efficient? So firstly, you have to divide your GT into 3 categories: corrects, wrongs and skipped. First we will focus on wrongs and skipped. Now, you have to open a resource which you feel is the most concise resource you have. For example, when I used to revise my GTs, I would open my BTR beside it. But you could also open DVT, you could open your Marrow Rapid Revision notes, you could open One Shot Revision, you could open your Choti copy, whatever you follow as the ultimate concise resource. And now you will open your GT and review the wrong questions. Now, if I have read one question which I have gotten wrong and I will look through BTR, is that question from BTR? Is that question from your concise notes? Then no, you cannot get it wrong. You will circle it there, read it there, learn it there, move on. Now, if a lot of times the question does not really come directly from your concise notes, but it is an interpretation of the concept which is written there. So here you have to rule out options and then get to the correct answer. So here if you get these questions wrong, it means your question solving ability and the number of questions you're practicing daily are a bit less. So what you can do is circle the topic, read it from the main notes and then move ahead. And for all the topics which are unaware, which are absurd, there are 2 ways to go about it. If it is extremely absurd, then you can simply leave it because you are probably never going to remember it. But if it is something which is quite basic, but you've not read it in a very long time and it is just in your main notes, then I would suggest go back and read it because it might come up again on the final day of your exam and help you out. So for skipped, you have to follow the same strategy. For correct questions, what I feel is that simply reading through the question once quickly and seeing that you actually knew the answer or you simply guessed it. That ways you can go through the correct questions in, I think, as quick as 1 hour. So I feel one should actually mark her guessed answers because then you can revise those questions also properly at the end, and also you can judge how well is my guessing ability, because ultimately on the day of the exam you will not know everything. You will be making intelligent guesses in probably 50-60 questions out of the 200 which will be there on your screen. Journey with GTs is going to be long. Journey with GTs is going to come with a lot of tears, but I'm sure it will end up with a big smile. So be confident while you attempt a GT and give it with complete concentration. Don't just give it while eating something. You have to create a scenario which would mimic your exam day. You have to give it with that sincerity and concentration. You have to try and get to the correct answer of each and every question that comes to your screen in every mock you attempt. So I would simply advise that don't be afraid of GTs. Give as many as you can and try to improve your scores as well. But if the score is a little less than what you want it to be and it is kind of stuck, then don't waste days and days crying over it. Rather, change your approach towards questions, change your approach towards reading, and your score will go up. Everybody has the same journey with GTs. I started with 90 corrects and I ended up with 168 corrects. So, thank you so much and I hope it helps you.